Welcome to the Matching Ideas with Resources Networking Podcast, sponsored by GLM Financial, an accounting firm in Schaumburg focusing on providing professional accounting and business services to small and medium-sized companies throughout the Chicagoland area. I'm Tom Ghosh, business strategist with GLM. Today it's just me. Just going to do a little bit of a review of the Matching Ideas with Resources podcast and some of the people that I've talked with over the last year since starting this on the 18th. On the 18th, I actually had 5 people in one room and had a great discussion with Dee Reinhardt, who does social media strategy, as well as Don Hill. He is from Wells Fargo and does business banking. Of course, I was there, GLM, business strategist and accounting. Amcheck and Katie Bragansky, Frank, was there representing payroll. And Howard Larson and Associates, he does calling for business-to-business calling. Vic Dunbar handles commercial real estate. And had a nice discussion and thought it was going to be a group on a monthly basis. What I found was that getting a group of people together is a little bit more difficult. So it was an interesting discussion, and it was one of the only ones that I did as a group. Since then, there's been some blogging, some actual writing of blogs, but I'm going to focus more on the podcasts and the people that I've interviewed. My first one-on-one interview was with Tony Donovan. He's a business coach with Focal Point Coaching, and he really helps business owners just kind of keep their eye on the ball. And with his background in manufacturing, he has done a real nice job with working with business owners and taking them to the next level. That's an interesting one to listen to. After that, I talked with Dave Koss. Dave has an interesting background also. He does advertising and helps you get your advertising on all of the different social media, as well as the traditional media out there: television, radio, print, digital, social, just about anything out there. He helps you get that stuff done. Then I went back into the accounting world and talked with Carla Weisberg. Carla works for Trans World Systems, and she has a collection recovery without paying a percentage. Kind of an interesting concept that they will get some of your outstanding bills taken care of. The people that are paying you, will pay you without really losing the customer. We know that some of the slower payers are sometimes some of your best customers, so you want to make sure that you don't burn any bridges as you're trying to get paid from them. So that one was a nice little interview. Kind of going back to the coaching world, I talked with Chuck Scherenberg, and Chuck he does coaching similar to Tony. However, he looks at the business as a whole and more of an organizational approach to your business, and looking at your system and including cash flow and profits, along with expanded delivery, market sales, and of course providing customer value. Then I went back into some commercial banking, some basic commercial banking with Joe Minogue. He is with First Midwest Bank, and he talked about not only the commercial banking, but some unique ways his bank can get you financing and how they can protect you from fraud. So from there, I got to sit back down with Dee Reinhardt, more one-on-one compared to the first one with the larger group, and talk about social media and getting your business out there on social media. You got to be out there. It's sometimes you're missing out on the free stuff, and if you can't set it up through Hootsuite or something else, then you have to find Dee Reinhardt and get her to help you come up with a strategy for social media. Then I started getting into some of the ways that we can get funding for your business. One way is being able to save on some workman's comp insurance with Ed Pritz. He is with Advanced Insurance Management. Oddly enough, they don't sell insurance. What they do is they can take a look at what you've been paying for your workman's comp and see if there might be some ways for you to get some of that insurance premium back. So they recover workman's comp premium overcharges due to errors in classifications, audits, and experience modifiers and other technical factors. The neat thing about their process is that they can look at your policy at no charge to see if there's ways you can save money, and then come back and say, yes, I think we can, and then they take a percentage of what they're able to recover. A little bit differently, Tom Stamborski, he's from Liquid Capital. He helps business owners with alternative financing, kind of like purchase order financing, factoring, work in progress lending, asset-based lending, and a new product that lends for working capital. These are alternatives to your regular bank, but still have a great funding vehicle for some of the things you might be doing. Getting back to the rebates, I talked with Scott Bosley, who is very interesting, getting you your ComEd rebate, your energy management rebates. He also has a product that can, over the course of 2 years, pay for itself by monitoring how you use your energy in your facility. So that's just a review of some of the podcasts that I've done since the beginning of the year. There's a bunch of them, and you're welcome to visit our website, glmfinancial.com. Click on blog and podcast, and kind of go back in time, listen to some of them, and enjoy. If you have any suggestions of people that you'd like to hear from, the types of businesses you'd like to hear from, why don't you drop me a line, 630-675-8971, or tomg@glmfinancial.com. That's a quickie here today, but thought I'd just walk you through some of the podcasts that I've done since the first of the year. Thanks for listening to the Matching Ideas with Resources podcast, sponsored by GLM Financial. I'm Tom Ghosh, business strategist with GLM, steering direction, matching ideas with resources.